Babe, how much longer? It's almost been a full day. Hang on, we're almost there. Here we go. Yes, finally, the Eiffel Tower. Je me perds. What is this? It's the Catacombs. I thought you were taking me to the Eiffel Tower. Babe, this is literally the same thing, and it's actually cleaner, and there's less people. So not the Eiffel Tower. See? Even the locals like it here. So we've all heard about Paris, right? Paris Hilton? But did you know that beneath Paris is a massive maze of tunnels that holds over 6 million bodies? Oh, you didn't know about that? Well, did you know that Paris has 2 children? You didn't know about that, did you, huh? How do you feel now? Do you feel stupid? In the 18th century, overcrowded cemeteries forced the city to move the dead underground, creating a city of bones. So this became a very popular touristy place for people, and in 2014, a horror/thriller movie drops about the catacombs, and let me say that shit was a 9.5 out of 10, one of my favorite movies. Highly recommend.
What the hell is this?
When I was a kid, we had a piano that looked exactly like this. A4 key was messed up. What's going on?
So this made the catacombs even more popular than what they originally were, to the point where TikTokers found about this shit and they thought it would be really cool to record themselves finding secret entrances to the catacombs, which is technically illegal, just for some views and likes. Like, imagine risking your life for views and likes. The hidden side of the catacombs. And this is actually the one in the movie. They really did show this in the movie. They really did show this in the movie. Picture! Hey guys, I just made it to the catacombs. Get ready with me to go to the catacombs. Did anyone hear that? And these videos weren't even scratching the surface, to be honest, because this place is massive. And talking about massive, have y'all seen my And the catacombs actually opened to the public, I believe in 1800s, and they kind of upgraded them in the 1900s, and now they look a little bit better because they used to be in terrible shapes. So the government basically saw that people were risking their lives to get into these tunnels. So they're like, why don't we just make a safe tunnel for them to go in and come back out, and we can charge them for this and make some money since it's so popular, and that's what they did. So now we can actually get a tour of this place.
Come with me to visit the Paris catacombs. Warning, if you do not like disturbing content, please do not watch this video. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been dying to come to the Paris catacombs.
What?
It was built in the 1800s.
Ever since you were a little girl, you wanted to see this like crazy hole full of dead body with skulls and whatnot? Have you ever been to a psychologist? Because I feel like you might need one.
And houses the bones of over 6 million people. Basically, in the 1800s, the cemeteries ran out of room. They had to dig up all the bones and move them deep underground.
I already told them that. Why the fuck would you say it? Just kidding.
The bones are arranged very carefully and beautifully, oftentimes in these mosaics. I took this picture of what I assumed was supposed to be a church, and this heart made of human skulls, and it's so cute.
Who made the heart?
The bones are mostly skulls and femurs, although I did try to look for some smaller bones, and I saw a few, as you can see here. Not sure what exactly they are, but they're mostly
bones.
Skulls and femurs. I was honestly shocked at how alone you're left down there. It's basically just you and 6 million dead people. So I got to do this little photo shoot.
A photo shoot? How did this become a thing though? Like, how are we romanticizing going into like this insane place of just dead people, bones, and we're over here like, guys, look at how cute these dead people are. Like, oh my god, they're so adorbs. Let me do a quick photo shoot. Also, you know what I've been enjoying lately? finding good deals. And that's why I've been using Whatnot, today's sponsor. Whatnot is basically the #1 live streaming app where you can buy, sell, or auction pretty much anything. They have so many categories like exotic snacks, pets, beauty, anime, Pokemon cards, and Labubu's. So if you like something, it's probably on there. I like to follow all these categories that I'm interested in, and it shows me their lives. Of course the app is gonna expose me. I like food, okay? I want some snacks. Ooh, passion fruits. Let's get that. Give it to me. We got it! Dubai Pistachio Monster Treat Gourmet? Ain't no way y'all were expecting me not to get this. I really love the deals that you get on this app. My biggest win have been these AirPods Pro that I bought for a price that you cannot find anywhere. And since we're talking about crazy deals, this is the perfect time to start using Whatnot, because if you sign up using my link or you scan the QR code, you can get $15 off your first purchase anywhere on the app. These treats that I obviously had to get for Stormy cost almost $20, but minus the $15 credit that you get, I basically paid only $5. Plus, if you sign up and follow me on Whatnot, you will be automatically entered to win $1,000 in Whatnot credit. And the winner of the $1,000 will be picked in a month. Now imagine how much Dubai chocolate you can buy with that. So click the first link in the description to sign up on Whatnot to get your $15 off. I mean, it's free and you know I love free money. And thank you Whatnot for sponsoring.
And I wanted to include this clip at the end so you could really see how many stairs you have to take to get out and obviously get in as well.
Did you want an elevator?
If you're claustrophobic, coming down here is not a good idea because as you can see, it's a huge trek to get
Oh my
out.
god.
So if you change your mind, you're kind of fucked. But I do highly recommend coming to visit if you're in Paris.
You think that's what I'm gonna be doing if I ever get to Paris? Instead of like, oh guys, come look at the Eiffel Tower, the most popular thing in the world. But if you're in Paris, how about you see some bones and dead people? Yeah. And she's not actually exaggerating, by the way, how many stairs you have to climb to get back up, because I looked it up and it's 65 feet underground. Jonas, when I say 65 feet, can you add the thing in meters there for the Europeans? Oh bitch, I got water on my mouth. And you know what I actually learned from these people who did it the right way by paying for a ticket and going through the official way? Also, you cannot have the flash on, by the way, when you get in there, because apparently repeated flashes can damage the surface and fragile bones. But what I did notice is that the government or whoever runs this place had to install a mesh on the wall, and I originally thought, oh, were the bones falling on the people and they didn't want people to trip over bones, or maybe they did that to preserve the bones so the bones wouldn't fall. But apparently the reason why they actually installed a mesh was because people were stealing bones. How as a society did we come to the point where you're getting a privilege to actually go see the catacombs for whatever reason, and you're like, what if I actually steal one of these bones? Yeah.
And we cannot escape, we cannot come out.
And the newer generation, and by newer generation I mean my generation, because starting 1990s, this newer generation, out of respect for the dead, decided to turn this whole place into a rave. There's literally a rave in the Paris catacombs, and you have to do all that to get in? Where are we going? The fact that this exists in a huge cemetery, and this could never be me. Not only do I not like to go to parties, but you expect me to go in these tight holes, and we've talked about cave diving in the past because this is reminding me of that. You want me to go through all this shit just to go partying? Why would I do that when I'm perfectly like snuggled up in my bed, chilling, relaxing, watching TikToks? It's the same hole. Oh my god, the water level is so high. You have to go through that? these people must love partying. Like, they have that shit at heart. To climb through all those bones, to go into the tight holes, to go through the high levels of water. And by the way, shocker, newsflash, there's no air ventilation down there, and the air quality is terrible. People say that there's a very bad smell down there, which I'm like, I wonder why. Guys, why do you think there's like a terrible smell down there, you know? Like, why would it smell so bad? You know what? Let's throw some Febreze up in this bitch. And if you think about it, technically, every breath you take in there, you're inhaling bone dust. When an influencer was visiting Paris, and because she had heard about the catacombs before, she was like, I'm already here, so I might as well check it out myself. So she goes to the catacombs, and you know what's the dumbest thing that you could possibly do besides like going to these tunnels and whatnot, those tiny holes, is go down there alone. Because do you know how many people actually get lost? It's a huge maze in there, and if your light, flashlight, whatever you have goes out, you're fucked. Explore the Paris catacombs with me? Trigger warning, human remains.
This is really creepy.
Really? What gave that away?
Really cool 16-year-old me is screaming half above, so below.
Oh my god, she watched the
All
movie.
respect to all the souls in here. Please do not follow me home.
Did you say please do not follow me home? Look at how quiet and empty it is here. Oh my god. There's nothing. And thank god she didn't actually go through the secret tunnels. You know how they have all these secret tunnels that people go through illegally? She did the legal way where you buy a ticket and you go in there and they have the place set up so you don't get lost. And she said, it was the last tour of the night. I was alone until I got further into the catacombs. Yeah, so she sees some people here, which I guess they're just tourists. Oh my god, like imagine experiencing that like over IRL. So many bone is just a wall of bones. Jesus, no one's saying a single word. Like imagine all the people there, there's like 3 or 4 people there and they're just like recording. Hey, first time? Yeah, you as well? Yeah. Did you see? There's like bones everywhere. Like, oh my god, what? People died. Wow. That's so scary. Bones. And she says in the caption, the sketchy stuff that happens down here has always interested me. Had to tour when I was in Paris. PSA, don't go in the secret ways. Damn it. Because I was gonna go in like, I was gonna go in the secret ways. Oh, thank you for the tip. I was totally planning on going to the catacombs and like going through the secret ways that nobody else was going because I feel like the main character, you know, like I have to go through the secret ways. And if you're wondering what the secret ways are, well, these are basically the illegal ones. And most of these are actually almost impossible to get through, especially the really tiny ones. The water level, the bones, like even the bones, they get so high that you have to crawl the entire time. And keep in mind that while you're crawling, you're touching bones. How are y'all so comfortable with touching bones? Like you're literally... And look at how dirty they are because of the bones. Oh my god, now you have to start crawling. A little respect for the dead? You're right. Let's start a rave! One of the creepiest stories dates back in the early 90s when people found a tape recording of a man who was very deep in the catacombs, and I'm talking about levels below the surface, where I think he was so lost that he didn't even know where he was going. But the creepiest part about this, besides the fact that he's so deep down in there that I think people nowadays are not going that deep because it's very dangerous, out of nowhere he starts running like he saw something, but we don't really see anything on camera, or maybe he saw something behind him.
We hear his breathing get louder and louder, as though something was scaring him. He's frightened, he's frightened. Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs. And And all of a sudden,
So he drops the camera while he was running away, and what makes this even creepier is that they never found him. Some people say he saw something scary in there, some people say he saw the devil, but the most believable thing in my opinion is that he started hallucinating. I believe that he had been down there for hours, and if it's not the panic that's gonna get you, is that there's no sound. You are so deep down there that there's actually no sound. It's so quiet down there that I would not be surprised if this dude started hallucinating or got crazy. Because have you seen those videos of YouTubers trying to stay in a silent room for more than an hour and they immediately leave because they start hallucinating and get crazy? Like, just imagine being down there with only a flashlight and it's pitch black, and the only sound that you can actually hear is the water droplets. I already see shadows in my bedroom and I start panicking. Now just picture how deep he is with no sound. Would I be surprised that the dude went crazy and started running away because he thought he saw something? No. I'm already playing something on my iPad 24/7, so it kills my overthinking because I'm overthinking all the time. Now imagine just me and my overthinking down there. I need some white noise. I just need something to stop me from overthinking because I would go crazy. And a YouTuber goes down there with a guide because he wanted to go to this room called the Bone Room. And I'm not sure if this is actually in the map, but I have a feeling that this Bone Room is not gonna be on the map.
Should we just follow him?
Speaking French?
He's also lost because he asked me if that was the exit.
We never ended up seeing this
God.
dude again, so we just kept moving. I've been through so many like sewer tunnels.
If a French guy who's been there before multiple times, he is lost, that would send me into a fucking panic mode.
I've always wanted to go through some tunnel that's like this cool. And after wandering around for about another hour, we finally found the staircase that led down to the bone rooms.
Another hour.
I think we finally found the way.
That was good. We're on the right track.
On the right track.
And just as I thought we had made it, Ben said this.
Now down here, there's no map.
Oh, so this is the no map area.
Just down below.
We're at like the end.
We're in the unknown now. Let's make sure we're extremely careful here.
There's like not much graffiti here.
I know, like no one's been down here.
See, what I didn't realize going into this is the bone rooms
is filled with bones. Imagine you said that. The bone rooms was filled with bones.
rooms full with bones that's completely unmapped.
Yeah, exactly, and they were just tossed.
Well, the way it's split in half.
They didn't have cemeteary space.
They ran out of space, yeah.
So as we continued deeper, we got to a small opening that we had to crawl through to get to one of the bigger bone rooms. Endless bones up here. Like literally countless. And this just goes on for who knows how long.
That's so dark.
After taking it all in for a while, we decided to start making our way back. Which is when I ended up here again. A little bit stuck, hundreds of feet under Paris, surrounded by skeletons, and yes, a little bit lost.
A little bit stuck? Doesn't look like a little to me. How crazy is this look though? Like you're going through this and it's pitch black. You can't see shit, by the way. What if you see someone there? I am already scared of my own shadow. I cannot imagine seeing this and being my mental health not exploding right there. So this whole thing, just to get away from the map, to get to the secret rooms, because of how many turns and shits they have to do, takes hours. Like imagine being 500 feet below surface with no fresh air or anything. I am too claustrophobic for this. I'm sorry. There is another secret room though, and they actually showed this secret room, which I guess you can't call it secret anymore because it was in the actual movie. And in this secret room, you have to go down a well. Like you're already at least 500 feet below, and you have to go down a giant fucking well just to get to this other room. So you're probably, I wonder how deep this is. And just as soon as they get to the well, the YouTuber gets dumped by his guide and he's like, hey, this is as far as I can go.
That is very deep.
Oh my god.
This water is pretty dirty too.
Really? They don't have any filtration system down there?
This is fine so far, but if it gets any deeper than this, I'm gonna freak out. And the water is probably so dirty because it's not moving at all in here, so I'm like, I don't want to touch the water.
I'm surprised they didn't like install a
Luckily, the
ventilation
water
system or
levels
something.
remained passable, so we were able to continue. But as we got closer to the graveyard, the guide told us to stop filming in order to keep the location secret. As we arrived at the entrance, however, the guide started acting a bit strange. He insisted that he would wait outside while we rappelled 15 meters down an old well to finally see what was hidden down there.
So if you watch the actual movie, in the movie they make this scene crazy as hell. This is when the movie gets so creepy, and I think they killed one of the characters. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the movie, you better skip here. They end up killing one of the characters. I think it was one of the guides. He ends up falling from the top of the well on the bottom. Like as soon as they get to the bottom, he falls, or should I say he falls, if you know what I mean. And you see more bones on the bottom here.
God, look at this. It's just stacked. And look at the skulls.
So it's just like an area filled with more bones again.
So right now we're right below a churchyard, and that's why there's so many
The smell.
down here.
The smell. Look at how big it is. Jesus.
Look at the wheelbarrows. These look ancient. So these are probably from the 1800s. You see all the rust and shit on it. And also you can see the mold.
This skull right here has mold, and you can see the rust on the wheelbarrow. Like, this is old as shit. This is probably from the 1800s. It's like, it's so crazy. Okay. I mean, we already knew that this was gonna be really old. It's like, you don't have to convince me.
That is kind of nasty.
You think so? What makes it nasty? It looks
Wow.
pretty clean to me.
There must be thousands in here alone.
Yeah, because they died. They are alone.
And they're also like organized.
What makes you think dead people are disorganized? Isn't that a little bit deadophobic, if you ask me? Like, oh, they look so organized. Like, how come dead people are so organized? Aren't we judging a little bit here? Yeah, they're dead, but that doesn't mean they have to be disorganized. No, I'm just kidding.
I wonder who had that job of
Yeah,
sorting all this stuff. Like,
that would be creepy. Probably someone who was a psycho or something, you know? Like
it's
he
just
was...
endless. So this place where we are now is the most secret spot. It's
See if there's a treasure in
very
there.
hard to find.
Is there a
If it wasn't
treasure
for
in
our
there?
guide, we would never find this place. Very few people have been down here.
I've been down there. Yeah, I've been down there. I remember that one. I took a picture actually for Instagram.
It's crazy that the teeth are still intact. The teeth look perfect and white, some of them.
Because they brushed their teeth.
Actually getting a little bit creeped out. I think
Why?
we should get out of here.
Why are you getting creeped out?
And
What? Pussy?
the guy
Pussy!
is supposed to wait for us.
Pussy!
I don't want to be left alone down here because he's the only way to get out. He is
Dude,
the
man
one who
up.
knows the way. So
Man up.
we should get going.
Can't relate. Imagine they get up there, and as soon as they start climbing the well, they realize that they had closed the well. Like, imagine the guide had closed the well on them, and they're just locked in there forever until, I don't know, a month, a year, 5 years, 20 years from now, another YouTuber goes exploring and he opens up the secret well, and then he just finds bones, and it's actually the YouTuber that died 15 years ago, but he probably won't find out because he's already decomposed, decayed, deboned, decomposed. The thing that people tell you the most to watch out for, and I'm talking about the people that have been deep in there, like explore a lot, besides never to go alone and to watch out for water levels, they also tell you that when the graffiti on the walls starts running out, that's when you need to worry. So over here, there's no more graffiti.
But Mitch, we've run out of
Yeah.
there's no more graffiti. We were told once we lose the graffiti, that's when we got to worry.
That's cool.
So go back.
What?
There's no graffiti.
Yeah. Go on.
No, as long as we go.
It's like, there's no graffiti. Mate, dude, there's no graffiti. That's when people tell you that you need to start worrying. And he's like, actually, you're right. But if we go a little deeper, we can see that there's a... Dude, go back. The reason why people warn them about the graffiti running out is because you are now entering in a zone where the majority of the people have not been. Because if a lot of people had been there, you know they'd be spamming that shit everywhere. The graffiti is everywhere. People love to leave their signs, their marks, whatever. Because hey guys, I've actually been here, so let me leave a graffiti. So when the graffiti runs out, that means you've entered a secret path where no one has been, and there's no mapping. And you know what's a scary fact about these tunnels is that people have only discovered about 1 mile of the entire place. 1 mile. And do you know how big the entire place is, like all the secret tunnels? It's about over 200 miles. That shit is insane. So if you go there without a guide or someone who doesn't have a map, you're gonna get lost 100%. Or if you go outside the map, you're dead. And for our last story that actually happened very recently, this happened in 2023. A woman who was obsessed with the catacombs wanted to get married down there, and she ends up documenting the entire thing, like how she got down there and the shit that she had to go through to get her wedding dress down there. By the way, like, how are people even thinking of this shit? Getting married in the catacombs. And I think the most dystopian part about this is that she ends up doing a whole photo shoot down there with the bones.
A wedding in the Paris catacombs on Halloween is kind of crazy. Best dinners either of us have ever had at this trendy Paris restaurant, definitely worth the hype. And then we got ready and went underground. Since we wanted to do this on Halloween, the catacombs get really crowded on Halloween, so we had to go down a secret way. Unfortunately, the ceilings in this area are really low for the tall people.
Oh no, the ceilings were really low for tall people. Only if like she didn't have to do this, you know? I feel so bad that the ceiling ruined her wedding. Come on, ceiling. It was Halloween and a lot of these tourists come to the catacombs. Like, what are these tourists doing? Obviously, I'm a local from the US. So I'm an exceptional, obviously, and I wanted to get married, but when I was going there the illegal way, the ceiling was like annoying me. Like, the fuck? Oh my god. Hold up, is her husband posing with like a skull there? Mom, look! Skull! Yeah, skull! Puppy love? Oh my god, girl, what are we even doing? I love that her boyfriend had to crouch because you can see the stones are about to hit his head here. Like, I hate it when you go into like these illegal tunnels and then the ceiling is too low for tall people. Like, isn't that considered tallophobic or some shit? Come on, ceilings, do better. It's 2026. And that wasn't even the worst part. Y'all thought those couple of pictures, that was it, right? She did a whole photo shoot sitting on bones holding a candle. POV, your goth girl bucket list dreams came true? I don't think this has anything to do with you being a goth girl. I think you just kind of have issues. Oh my god, the flash, the flash. The way they set this up for a photo shoot. This is crazy. Kim, there's people that are dying or like they're literally already dead. And I want you to actually know that she brought these candles herself to record this, by the way, and she spread them out to make it seem a little more cute for her wedding pictures. And the flash there, which they clearly say, hey, please don't use the flash because it damages the bones. But why am I over here trying to make sense with her when she did this the illegal way and she brought candles with her, her wedding dress, and an actual camera to do a whole photo shoot? Those are people's bodies. Now imagine if they were corpses and not just bones. Would it still feel right? I don't know though. I mean, with what I'm seeing in 2026, would I be surprised that an influencer decided to take pictures while she was sitting on tops of corpses? No. Sitting on bones, like, hey guys, I'm actually getting married at the catacombs, sitting on bones. We have completely lost the plot. But if you did enjoy this video and you want more topics like these, please consider becoming a member to watch my videos a day early, ad-free, and sponsor-free. Special member shout out with Stormy. Thank you. Puppy, Just Me, Zoe, Lucas 5656, Spooky Cookie, Kenneth, Joyous, Oceans, Danny, Tiffany, Rado, Oceani, Ivy, What's Her Name, Fear, Sifan, Exgessive, Spellbound. Jesus, these names. Spellbound, Morbid, Aster, Jean, Twisted Whispers, Aram Hunters, Aquarium, Speed, Aaron, Crystal, Winnie, and Melissa. Damn, that was a long one. Sorry, baby. Y'all annoyed her.